Hi, annyeonghaseyo. This is Lynda BEGGACHE from Algeria. Actually working for Algeria Telecom, belonging to the Ministry of Post and Telecommunication. In 2018, I had the unique privilege to join the KOICA Fellowship as a graduate student in Pusan for the Global ICT Policy Master's degree. As a Global ICT Policy student, I had the program concerning two main fields. One field was about ICT, information communication technology, and in relation with policy. So mainly it was about how to make policies and how to recommend some policy recommendation so that the implementation of ICT in diverse fields will be effective. So my work, my thesis was about the effective implementation of e-health system in Algeria public hospitals. This mainly means, yes, we are here in Algeria, we have the ICT infrastructure, we have the internet here, we have the human resources, we have the finance funds and everything. But how to make all this work together? So this was the main work, is how to bring the different stakeholders from different sectors, from the Ministry of Education to the Ministry of Finance to the Ministry of ICT, to work all together to identify the main gaps that the hospitals face in going paperless. Instead of wasting time in registering the patient data and as well as the patient records in papers, taking long time and the risk of disappearing after 2 or 3 years. So how to make it in a digital way, how to go paperless and in an effective way. It's not just a matter of having the fund, it's not just a matter of having good internet, it's not just a matter of having good ICT infrastructure. It's the matter of how to identify and to understand the needs of the hospitals and the needs of the doctors, the needs of all the main players in the field of health, so that you can come out with policies and policy guidelines and action plan that will be sustainable for 2 years, 10 years, even for 20 years. This is really interesting when it comes to bring all the stakeholders together to make a better economic social development in our countries. And also, especially one specific point is the collaboration and of KOICA and Korea development project. After, you can even ask for Korea for their guidelines and for the action plan, so we can work together to have a better and more effective action plan. So I learned about very interesting topics and like 5G, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data analytics, and data mining, cybersecurity. So all this is very interesting and the subjects of all the days. So we cannot think about the future if we don't know about where the technology is going nowadays. So this all combined with policy principles and the experience of ex-ministers and ambassadors make it really feasible, make it really easy for a government official to understand and to identify the gaps of the country and to even learn from the lessons of experience of Korea to implement their own action plan and their own business plan to help the country develop in the field of ICT and all the fields related. As a global ICT policy student in Pusan National University, I gained incredible leadership skills throughout many factors. The main one was that my professors were from diverse backgrounds. Some of them were ex-ambassadors working in different developing countries, and others were like minister consultant. So this gained this was a plus for us because they were sharing their experiences and their even their failures. Another factor that really helped me go forward in my study and in my career as well was the forums and conferences I was attending with my colleagues, like the one of ITU, Young ICT Leaders. I joined in 2018 and 19, and I'm still joining online. So this one was about gathering government sector and public sector officials and private sectors all together to work during 5 extensive working days to solve global issues. So this really helped me to interact with global experts from all over the world and think together to have to overcome the global problems. Thanks to the high contribution of KOICA and the program I have had and the global network, I am still networking with experts from different countries. I'm doing my best to give the help to develop my local workplace, and why not to contribute to the development of ICT in Algeria, especially in education and health. So this is my goal, and I am working hard for that in collaboration with all the networking partners I am having. I'm so sure before coming to Korea, and you may be asking million questions. How can I do my documents, especially my academic documents? How can I issue my alien card? How can I issue my library card? How can I do this or that? So please do not worry at all. We had, just when we reached the Merian campus where I had my studies, my first semester studies, we had our KOICA coordinator. She really assisted in every step of everything, of creating a bank account, of issuing our alien card. Even she took us to that immigration center to assist us. Also, you may be asking about how to learn Korean as well. As I told you before, you can go online, you can join free classes, but also a KOICA coordinator can also lead you to, she can also help you. Living in Korea is just amazing, and you can have very much fun, and especially with KOICA, we can meet very diverse and different cultures. So during my stay in Korea, I had very good moments, exceptional experiences, such as the Fun Day fashion show festival, where I had the opportunity to wear the hanbok dress and had a fashion show with my friend from Myanmar and another friend from Afghanistan. It was just amazing. Another thing that I loved to do in Korea was to go to Noreban. Noreban in Korea word, but it means like karaoke. So as I'm fan of singing, I love too much to go there. I was going too many times with my Korean friends as well as my foreign friends, so it was very Another unique experience was in November 2018, where we had the farm festival in Merian campus of PNU. So it was a festival where gathering were farmers and also international students. We were sharing different food from international countries. For my case, I was cooking Algerian food called couscous. Also, another experience was the field trips we were having. During these field trips, we had also the chance to prepare presentations for 2 or 3 months before in groups, so we can understand the topic and identify the gaps. So during the field trip with the experts, we were discussing all together and arriving to solutions. The one thing that I learned is the ending of one experience is the beginning of many other experiences. Like in my case, when I finished my program with KOICA, it is very a new beginning for me. I am still working with ITU. They are still inviting me for official mentoring sessions. Since I joined the Pusan in 2018, we really work on diverse subjects. I am still an active member with them, and I'm also working in other international organizations. But it is never the end. It's always opening doors for other experiences and networking with experts from all over the world, and always keep learning. So here in Algeria, we do have the KOICA alumni, so please don't hesitate to join for more information. And if you have any question, please leave your questions in the comments below.